Hello, hello, hello everyone. This is Kathy. And thank you for coming to my channel. I'm here with number 36 of the 100-Day Challenge, and today we'll be making circle tags. Now, I admit I've been obsessed with tags lately. I promise, I think I promise this will be the last tag, at least in the next 10 episodes of this series. I have what's left over of my master board that we made in episode 1 or 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut circle out. I have a 1.5 inch punch and a 1 inch punch that I'm using for this project. I've also cut some tabs, 2 tabs out of using this tab punch. And honestly, I don't recommend this at all. It ends up not working well after a while. So unless you use like the perfect paper, whatever that perfect paper is, you might sense a little frustration in my voice. Well, it's there. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 1. Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble today. Let's try again. 1, and I think I want a little bit of this red in here. And 2. And that's all we need of that. I will also be using some glossy accents. So if you've never used this, it's kind of cool. It's like a dimensional glue, meaning it's going to have like a 3D effect, and it's going to be very glossy. And one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to shake it because you don't want air bubbles in it. And you also allow it to dry on its own, but don't use, it says do not use a heat tool to dry it. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this tab, and I'm going to actually glue it closed. Like that. And then I'm going to glue it to the back of the circle. So that only the little round part shows over the top. Just like that. And same thing for the other one. Whoops. Whoopski. Now let me say, you can use, I like to use book page, but let me show you one that I made. It's in the process of drying using, you know, paper, regular scrapbook paper. So, whoop, I think I just smudged it. So you can use any kind of paper you want. If you do use scrapbook paper, you'd want to make sure that you have another layer in it so that it's thick enough. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to punch a hole in here for an eyelet right at the top. apologize for the lighting today. That. And let me put the eyelets in. And if you've been hesitant, if you're new to junk journaling and you've been hesitant to use eyelets, been there, done that. I was like that when I first started, and I used to watch Nick the Booksmith quite a bit and used to be in awe of how easily she used the eyelet setter, you know, and the punch and everything. And what I did was I decided I wasn't going to fight with it anymore. I was just going to go with it. I didn't listen to the directions. I just did what I thought was right. And that's when it all started working for me. It was strange. Now I'm going to distress around the edges. Okay. Next, I'm going to punch out the faces, and I'm using a 1-inch punch for this. And I don't know if I said already, but I got these pictures from Louisa Heinzel, Heinzl, her Etsy shop. And you get a lot of photos in this set. And it's got some really great pictures. Also going to distress around the edges so you don't see the white from the paper. Okay, I can set that aside and that. Now I'm going to glue the faces to the tab. Making sure the head is facing in the right direction. Okay. Now I'm going to take the glossy accents, and I'm going to place it around the photo first. And then I'm going to slowly make my way to the outside edge, filling in all the spaces. Glossy Accents is a self-leveler, so it will level itself out, but you want to make sure that you fill in all the space. I'm also going to do around Okay. And the same thing on this one. We're going to start around the outer edge of the picture. I'm not going over the picture. You could, but then you wouldn't have the dimension with the flat surface and the glossy accents. And it doesn't take long to dry. I guess it would depend on your space. You know, I live in I live down in Miami, air conditioning, so it doesn't take long at all. Okay. And that is, whoop, I touched that. Well, let me turn it around this way. Okay, those are those two. These are two that I made previously. Here, I always am sideways. And then these also, I'm waiting for it to dry as well. So quick and easy. They'll look cute in a journal. I'm going to hang them from a little bulb pen. I think I have a bulb pen up here. Thought I had a bulb pen, but I don't right now. Anyway, okie doke. Well, thank you for watching number 36 of the 100-Day Challenge. And come on back for number 37. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.